morning guys, this is Sumaya. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today in this video we are going to learn about how to calculate vertical illuminance in Dialux Evo. So basically we have three cases in which we have vertical illuminance. First is wherein we have a general lighting like this, say linear lights. Okay, so whatever the light falling from this general lighting will be on the horizontal plane, that is, say, this plane. So this will be the horizontal plane on which the light is going to fall here, and we have the horizontal illuminance. With this illuminance we have some lux level reflecting and falling on this walls also. So even our walls get some light, and the light we get on the walls are called as vertical illuminance. So this is the first case. Second case is when you have an accent wall and you give an accent wall lighting such as wall washer or wall grazing effect, then you have very nice vertical illuminance on that wall. Third one is, say I have a ceiling here and I placed the down lights close to the wall, because of which I will be having a scallops formation on this wall. Okay, and obviously when I have lights here, because of scallops and light falling on this surface, I have a vertical illuminance here too. Now let's go and check it out how to place a vertical calculation objects. First you need to select on which object you need to calculate the vertical illuminance. You can do it for the whole wall, or you can select any one object. Like say this here, I have a whiteboard here, and this is important here because whatever the and I need a very nice light falling here, so I will place one calculation object for this whiteboard. Next I can do it for this one. Okay, so we have selected two objects where we'll be going to place a vertical calculation object. First one is the board here, and the second one is this wall, different color wall. Go to the calculation object, select this calculation objects. Under here in the calculation parameters, select this one, vertical illuminance. Okay, don't make any changes here for the height, offset and rotation. Once you click this one, come up and select this draw rectangular calculation objects if your surfaces are rectangle, or you can even draw a polygonal calculation object if you have an abstract shape, or simply you can place a calculation object, or you can use this option to have results on surface. Like you can select this one, and this is a surface I need, and click on this one. So we will draw rectangle calculation objects. Zoom in. Okay, select the first point, second point, and simply extend it to the length of the board like this. Okay, then go to the side view, adjust the position of the calculation object. You can even rotate it using the rotate tool like this. Make sure your calculation object is placed properly on the object like this. You can check here. So I have placed my calculation objects and adjusted it properly. So you can see the calculation is appearing slight yellow in color. Now we'll place one more calculation object on this wall. Okay, I'm showing it for this wall because suppose you're doing a light grazing or washing effect, you can place the calculation object like this. So select again draw rectangular calculation objects, select the select the first point, second point, and extend it. So you have your calculation object placed. Press escape to go back. Once this is done, go to calculation objects and run entire project. So your calculation is completed and you can see the results overview here. So on the calculation surface 8 and calculation surface 9, you can see the symbol here, vertical illuminance. So I have got 217 lux here with 0.91 uniformity. So this one, if you click on this one, this particular calculation surface gets highlighted. So this value is for this calculation object. So this is a quite good lux levels for a whiteboard. Okay, so we'll check this one now. The other wall we have achieved 99.6 lux. Okay, this was the wall which was slightly darker from other wall and it is a good vertical lux level. Then we have achieved 0.52 uniformity here. Okay, the other thing here is, if you observe here, all my results are coming in gray color. So this is because here for the vertical illuminance, no limit values are available in the utilization profile. So there's no standard value for this one, but you can decide it as per your project what is the lux level you need to achieve for this vertical surfaces. The next very important feature here is select the surface. Now you can see these options will appear like false colors, value chart, delete diagrams. So if you select on false colors, you will be having a thermal view which says about the various lux levels. You can change it even to a value chart where all the lux level will be shown as numbers, or if you don't want these things, you can simply delete the diagram. Okay, we'll go back, press Ctrl Z to go back. Same way, you can select this one, make it the results in value chart or false colors. So this is how you calculate the vertical illuminance in Dialux Evo. Another important thing here is whatever the lux level you achieve on this vertical surfaces should not be more than 60% less than the lux level you achieve on this horizontal plane. Suppose here I will add a value chart here also. So here you achieved 500 lux, so this should be not more than 60% less than this value. So guys, this is it in this video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel and stay tuned to explore more in Dialux with me. Thank you.